Good afternoon, everybody. Today I'm doing red beans and rice. I've got a pound of red beans. You can get whatever brand you like. What I'm doing now is what I call the degassing stage. Is you take and you put about a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, just plain baking soda. You bring that to a boil, and then you pour it out, you rinse it. I do that 3 times. After the 3rd time, I put my water back covering the beans plus extra water. I put in the onion mix I use, or you can take a whole onion. I'm sure a lot of people have your ham bone left from Christmas. Put a ham bone in there. I'm going to put sausage at the last minute. I fry it first, and then I put it in. That's the last step. I use salt, pepper, I put a little chili powder, garlic powder, and as always, my crazy mixed up salts. So I'm going to get this degassed, as I'll call it, and then I'm going to get everything else put together. Okay, so I've done the degassing 3 times. As you can see how much the beans have swollen up. They're almost halfway filled up this pot here. You put this much, you fill it up with water, and you're going to add your seasonings. And again, with the seasonings, it's to taste, but I kind of just do a sprinkle over. My pepper. Sprinkle. That's my garlic powder here. And then, yes, I add just a little chili powder. Just kind of a sprinkle over the top here. And since I don't have much left of this, I'm just going to use the rest of the bag. I would say like about 1/4 of the bag of the seasoning blend. Or again, you can just use, you can use onion. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my ham bone in. If I can get it out of here. I do put the ham bone in while it's cooking from the very beginning. The sausage, like I said, is the last thing that goes in at the very end. Some people soak their beans overnight. I have found this is a quicker way, I guess you could say, because by the time you boil it 3 times, it gives those beans time to kind of swell up, and it doesn't take as long to cook. I'll have all this done probably simmer time and everything, getting the beans soft, a couple of hours. Okay, so the red beans have been cooking or simmering for, I don't know, about an hour, hour and a half. And as you can see, when you push them against the side, if they fall apart, they're soft. I did taste it. The gravy actually is fine. I'm going to let it cook down a little bit more because this gravy is kind of thin. So I'm going to turn it to probably a medium and boil down some of that water. So it was simmering, so I'm putting it a little bit higher. Anyway, so I have started my sausage because the sausage, I always put the sausage in. I fry it first, and then I put it in like the last 30 minutes. This is the connecuh sausage that's made here in Connecuh, Alabama, that I also use for my chicken sausage gumbo. But if you have a favorite smoked sausage, that's fine. But this is the kind that has a little bit of a kick to it. So if you can find, like, I don't know, a smoked sausage, if you're not in anywhere where you can get connecuh, that is, and you're somewhere that they don't, they just have regular smoked sausage, try to find one that maybe has a little bit of a spice to it, possibly. If not, you can add some spice to your actual red beans. Sorry, I keep saying to your red beans to kind of kick up the flavor a little bit, because the sausage does add a lot of flavor to it, as well as having your meat. If you go to Popeyes and you like their red beans and rice, then this is going to be something you're really going to love. Popeyes does not add the sausage, but I think they put some kind of a little bit of spice in it. But this is going to be more of a southern way of doing it, because you do add your sausage directly to it. Okay, everybody, the red beans and rice is done. That nice juice. Okay. Overall, it's cooked about an hour and a half. Hour and a half, hour and a half to 2 hours, sorry. Got my rice done. We're going to load this up. You want to make sure you get some sausage in there. There you go. Enjoy.